What's going on in New York? They said there was a nightclub shooting. Yeah, I think that's what we're listening to now, BJ. Yeah, it is. Same thing. Look who's up. Look who ain't sleeping over there in the corner. Look who ain't sleeping in the corner no more. He's not sleeping. Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah. I know. I need ya. I need ya. Mm-hmm. It's not hearing much.
Yo, thanks for the like.
Yep, I still don't find anything. I don't know.
Yo, what's up,
Maybe there's
Joe?
somebody on
Joel?
like Instagram or somebody showing it. I don't know.
Hello,
I can't
Suni.
find anything.
Hit the like button.
Sounds I've been on too long.
I mean, hi. What's up, Sunday?
Did you say don't worry about it? I've eaten it.
How you guys doing, man? Everyone like, yeah, let's go likes. Let's get a lot of likes. Let's get this going.
New York.
Will that make a difference? Well, I think liking a stream will put you into more people's for you pages. It just gives you more people. It makes the algorithm think your stream is, something worth watching. It's Diddy time. Let's go, man. I got so much baby oil ready. My fentanyl reactor is active.
This is all New York.
I got a fent reactor, guys. It's powering everything you see right now. I just have to give it more
Still not
fentanyl.
hearing nothing.
I am 29 for the information.
That's the special units division. Let's just go to their normal.
I wish you well, but it feels
Their
unnatural.
precinct.
What's up, Angelo?
See if we hear anything from them.
Last description was a black BMW.
Yeah, buddy, I clipped this live. You going to jail? No, do you know what a fentanyl reactor is? It gives infinite energy.
Thinks
That's the next, fucking, no, but you obviously do.
It went from sleeping over
Yeah,
there to
it's a
sleeping here.
fentanyl reactor. You give it fentanyl to produce energy. And with that energy, you can power your house. Show me the reactor. I can't show you, it's top secret. If I show it to you, I would have the fucking
But we can also
CIA coming over here and being like, you know, all I have to do is just get more fentanyl
see how he
and then just put it in the reactor
He knows. He knows.
and
his
I'll
name.
get free energy.
I love you, Jay. Do you love me?
Are you a part of Project
Yeah, I know he
29255?
understands because
No.
I told him I love him and he whaps me with his tail.
But it does sound
He
familiar.
knows what love is.
Oh, Peggy's whole bunch of love.
Let me see the fentanyl.
Yeah, whole bunch.
That's another thing I can't show without the fucking cops coming over. If I show you a bunch of fentanyl, like I have bags of fentanyl. Like bags. Like at least 3 pounds. It's like sand to me. But I gotta feed the fentanyl reactor to power my house.
Oh, he knows he's loved. Probably wants treats. That's what he wants. He's hungry. He ate at 5 o'clock. It's his last time to eat.
Under the door
I'm
rack.
trying to listen here, Jim, but not hearing anything.
I don't think I have a door rack. I should get one though.
We were listening for almost 4 minutes.
No, I usually have my keys like next to the stones.
Not hearing much.
I just put it under one of the stones.
Just daily transmissions. Normal shit.
Let me see the waves. What waves, bro? What are you even talking about?
Your cats have multiple names. Well, he really only has one name, but I just give him nicknames all the
Do
time.
you have a do-rag reactor too? No, but I think I'm
Because
gonna
there's all
invest
these little
into it.
Master P and all these other P's.
Jeffrey Adano might find the key. Yeah, 100%.
So he's stinky P.
I shouldn't have said that. He's probably watching me right now.
Does he sleep with me? Most of the time, Christina. Most nights.
He's gonna get the key from
There's
the
some times
under
where he's
the rock.
asleep and I just go to bed and I wake up and he's there and all of a sudden, he didn't walk in with me. And then there's times that he'll get up off the couch and straight walk in the bed with me and go right to bed.
Yeah, he loves me. He love me.
Yeah, it just depends on how he's feeling. Now I'm good, Trump. You can check him out. I'm about to get out of here anyway. Ain't hearing nothing. The radio's completely dead.
He's getting the fan. What's your pronouns? My pronouns are attack helicopter.
Yeah, it's time for me to have some dinner. We're gonna list some cards.
So if anybody's referring, if
Things I
somebody
got to
says
do.
that guy is doing this, I don't want him to say guy. I want them to say that attack helicopter is doing that.
Sleeps in his bed over there. He sleeps on his tower. He's got a
I
straight
don't want to
real
be
bed in the
referred as a
living room.
guy
He uses
or
it every once
man
in a
or
while.
anything. Only attack
Sleeps on the couch
helicopter.
in 2 different places. Sleeps on the chair in front of the trash can cabinet. He sleeps under the bed because I have lights under my bed, so you don't walk into it when it's dark. You know what I mean? And he likes the hot.
You need
bulbs that are
Budweiser, not Bud Light.
He lays right
It's the
underneath the
same.
bulbs like a
Bud
fucking
Light is the
McNugget.
same shit as Budweiser, you
Just cooks
stupid
himself.
moron.
He's got his little spot.
The attack helicopter is using Fent for his Fent reactor. The attack
What's going on
helicopter
in Queens?
is
Well,
on some
nothing
type of
anymore. Apparently there was a shooting at a nightclub.
new technology.
Somewhere between 11 and 13 people were
They've
killed.
been making these
apparently.
new bots. They're
They
called
have their police on, but we're not hearing a fucking thing.
Floyd drones.
I'm sure you'll find out in the morning. Mark, sometimes I go around
Translate.
different areas, to find kind of a sweet
Anakin
spot. Right now I'm
outpost.
at 365 Fahrenheit,
The Taco Bell cup behind you.
of course.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
I gotta say, Taco
Seems to be
Bell
nice and
goes
milky
easy
when I
in my
need it.
stomach.
Not
That's
too
why I
harsh
eat.
ever.
Like it's just easy and don't give a fuck. But I gotta eat real fucking Mexican tacos. What did you do for Christmas? I worked.
I'm sure, Lee. There's gonna be lots of things. People on Turo are getting investigated right now.
Do you think I'd
Everybody
get
who
more
rented that
views if I wear a
truck
tie?
or either truck, because both were rented from Turo. The one in New Orleans
Can you
and the
dance
one in
for
Vegas.
Diddy?
So anybody who rented that
I hear
truck prior
Diddy is
to it,
getting really
this
pissed
person
off
renting it,
because
I'm sure they're on
he's
the
still
list.
in jail
They're
right
at
now.
their house if they ain't already been there.
And he
already.
spent like $10 million on lawyers.
No one was killed.
But he
That's what it
spent
was. Maybe it was
Christmas and New
13
Year's
shots
in
hurt.
fucking prison.
Maybe that's what it was. I read it fast.
Like you imagine, like he could have just gotten a public defender, and he could have saved all that money.
Stu, no. There's only
Like,
one
same
here,
end
103
result.
and 107.
Diddy is
That's
king.
all they give you, as far as that's concerned. That's it. That's all they allow you to have.
Well, all
But
kings
again, if you were
fall.
in New York, and if I was in New York with my scanners here, I could get whatever I needed to get, as long as it's not encrypted. But as far as
You mean
get
public
on the other side
pretender?
of the country, so I have to rely on the app, and the app's gonna give you what it gives you. So
Who's your
usually I
glorious
just put it
king?
on to hope to hear some sort of tidbits, but we're not hearing really anything. That's
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what word I can use so I can trigger the FBI to put me in the no-fly list.
We've been talking about it for the
But-
last 2 hours almost.
I guess the king from the UK.
Nothing's getting by
Who's the
people.
king in the
You have if you
UK?
have a smartphone
That's my
and
king.
you have, news alerts turned on, there's not much that's gonna get by you. And I have it on. Why? Because you get chases, and 2, I'd rather not go onto the site and read what they're gonna tell me and shape for me. I just want to know that it happened, and then I'll figure out other details through other sources myself. It's kind of how
Harris or Trump?
I just don't trust anybody.
I voted for
when it comes
Harris
to, news. Just don't.
because they didn't want to get my workers. I like making me laugh.
Yeah, I have a
Why
feeling
the
it's
fuck
this
is everyone
black
saying
BMW that we
Ripple?
keep hearing about. Why do we keep
I
hearing
picked
about this
Harris
car, black
because
BMW?
all
Who
my
knows? It could be
workers
just a
here
gang
are
related thing.
illegal,
Queens isn't the
and I
greatest
make a lot of
neighborhood.
money out of it.
Okay, so you can't just say it's a
So
terrorist
if Trump
attack all of a
becomes
sudden just
president,
because the
I'm
other two
gonna
things.
get
It might
fired.
be that. I'm just saying,
Or
it might be a
something
terrorist
worse.
attack by the time the sun comes up and we find out. Who knows?
Basically, airplane
Okay,
tickets.
who knows? Just 3 random spots. I don't think Trump Tower was exactly random. I think that's
You
more of a
being for
message,
real or you just trolling? Well, you can never tell, right?
especially with a Cybertruck. They don't like
You
Elon.
can never
coming
tell
in.
if somebody's trolling or being real.
You make japchae? Shit, yeah, DJ. I
What
had some
workers?
last week.
Oh, the
Remember?
fucking sweatshop I have.
It was cold.
I have a crazy
I
sweatshop
heated it up
with a bunch of
instead of,
Asian people in it,
I don't know if
and
that
they're
was last
making
week. Maybe that
fake
was this
ass
week.
Nike shoes,
What's today? Today's
which we
Tuesday,
sell in
Wednesday.
downtown LA.
When did I have that? Monday? Maybe?
Like they're just making Nike shoes all day.
Yeah, Jeff J's my favorite, man.
I stopped
Can't have
using
Korean
real food.
barbecue
I've
better.
just been buying
You
dog
go with
food.
Jeff J, the
I think it's cheaper
bulgogi
and more
beef.
efficient. And then sometimes maybe I'll put like a
You know,
bag of
some
chips
rice
for all of
always.
them.
Gotta have some rice.
But not the big bags of chips, the small bags
And,
of chips.
There's another dish that we'd always have. It was really good. I can't remember the name of it.
Please don't put me in the sweatshop. I
I
mean,
can't remember the name of it. It's really good.
it's good money. Kind of. Not really.
The shooting is
It's
live,
not
no?
good money. It's just slavery.
Huh?
You don't get paid at all. You just get to exist.
Yeah, it's what we're listening to. Donna. As you can hear, you're not hearing much. If I turn off LAPD, it's gonna be 10x the call.
You know, if you feel like your life sucks and all that shit, $1 a year. So no, the salary is food. We give him some
Most
bread.
popular what, Jasper? We don't
We
know.
give him some oatmeal,
Yeah, Jerry, it's good stuff.
and sometimes whoever
Turbo
does
apparently
the
is shooting
most
in a nightclub.
fake ass Nike shoes gets a special some special food,
That's it,
whatever it
Timothy.
is I buy. You know, like a Big Mac
Maybe they
or
think
something.
that that's gonna make
But
people fear.
the thing is, like,
Throwing
we
gasoline
get them all
on fire,
together,
it's
all
already
the
burning.
60 people in our sweatshop, and we make them all like watch the
I
guy
know most
eat the
Americans.
food.
We're not happy that anybody here or there was elected. We're happy that that might bring the change.
Popeyes, yeah,
And we're gonna
Popeyes
be
are pretty
happy
good,
and the fire will be
but we
stomped
usually
out
get
when
KFC.
change happens and we see it. And we feel the change happen.
So
Sure,
if you
could
ever
be
see
that,
like,
shifty
you know,
eyes, I'm
people
not
trying
saying
to
it isn't
sell their
either.
Nike
Don't know.
shoes, and then
Didn't tell you either way.
the seller says on
My opinion,
YouTube, oh, it's fake shoes.
What
It's probably
we
from
see.
us. It's probably from our sweatshop.
Especially in Queens, Robert. That wasn't in the heart of Manhattan. It's in Queens. I mean, I understand that some of the places are being gentrified. I mean, I hear Harlem's pretty nice. Harlem used to be a shithole. I hear Harlem's up and coming.
Well,
so
you
to
know,
speak.
we give everybody good deals that comes over here. They get to live in the United States. You know, they get to pursue their
But I haven't
dream
been all over New York.
for
Been to New York.
maybe like 4 or 3. It depends how much they want to see.
Been to Governor's Island. But other than that, I can't say I've been too much around too much more of New York.
We also supplement them. We have a sponsor, which
Can't
is
shoot.
a vitamin sponsor, where we get all these vitamins.
Jamaica Queens still pretty bad.
Because most of the people in the sweatshop, they don't see
What
daylight.
do you think, Jamaica?
So we make sure we supplement them with,
Now
you
50.
know. Sometimes we have to use
That's
IVs,
you know,
which costs a lot of money.
numbers are
So
always a swirling. I'm not a person that
when our sweatshop workers
runs with it. I'd rather just
have to go to hospital or anything
Wait
like
for
that,
everything- wait for
their
the dust to
family
clear
has
and
to
see
pay
the-
for it.
I guess what the facts are that they want to give you. They
Honestly,
file an assessment.
the only way to get out of this debt is
That's it.
you gotta sell your liver.
There's plenty my country has told me that's happened and it hasn't.
So
Especially in the last
most
4
of
years.
that's the way, because the liver is like
Say it was false.
15,000
It was this, or said
in the
all this
market.
was true and it was all lies.
So we'll just take it for like $1,000 or
Good luck on
something.
what you believe. I'm not telling you to. You do you.
Yeah. But besides that, we
media has
have
played their
Sundays.
cards.
We have
We played poker. They showed me their hand. I know what they
bingo
had.
day,
I don't need to see anything.
where you
I don't need to
might
see
win
another
a
hand.
10-minute break.
The only way I trust them is if I started my own news,
We also have a really great HR
gathering agency
department
and did it myself.
who's on top of it all.
That's the FBI. Oh boy. That ain't your local Harris County Sheriff. There's the FBI. What is that, guys? Is that Coca-Cola? Is that beer? Are those tall cans, bro? Stop it. Stop it, bro. Did homeboy just bring out the talls? Hey, man. These ain't talls. Oh, shit. What the fuck, damn man? Get us some talls, alright? Did Snot Rag just bring out some talls and they were blocking us so we couldn't see the talls?
The FBI just
Bro, those look
fucking
like
put
little-
some tall cans in the back
look
of
like
their
beers to
rally.
me. They were seasoned something. Usually they put it in a box or a bag. You don't really put their prints all over it. To me, it almost looked like it was done for the night, and somebody found some talls. They brought the talls and put it out back. Hold on, man, they can see us. The news is across the street. I mean, trust me, we hear it all the time when it comes to pursuits. I think it's code 20. Means the media's overhead. So be careful. You're being watched. Okay, they literally have a code for it. So, yeah. This might be the night crew. The day crew might be done. They ain't gone nowhere. So now we got the night shift crews. B team's coming in. A team just did the job. B team's time. You boys are up. That's right, 82 million votes. Yeah, you believe that? I got a bridge to sell you, and I know you're dumb enough to fucking buy it. Again, there's so many things when you break down the last 4 years that were complete fucking farces, just all lies, a web of lies. So, and you do realize that the people that tell you the lies are the people that are ran by those people. Those people run the media. So you need to look at everything they say and put it under a microscope and still not believe it. Okay? I don't believe it. Yeah, I know, Chad. We've been here for the last 2 hours talking about it, but thank you. Yeah. We're listening to the police now. It's just an absolute avalanche of calls. It could be, Steven. It could be really like they say, that the whole world is just a show. We're just watching it. It's all just lies. It's all just a show. Alright, I gotta get out of here, guys. My ass hurts, and I gotta eat. We're not hearing a fucking thing from New York or anything else.
Does that same world
It's a
through
Truman
Hero
Show.
2. That's right, Wang Yin Ho's journey into darkness.
Looking for a treatment option that's right for you? Ask your healthcare provider for more information and visit Entyvio.com. With Entyvio, you may be able to pay as little as $5 per dose.
Representing survivors of sexual assault is not something that I have to do. It's something that I want to do. And I know that each and every lawyer at this firm feels the exact same way.
I moved a few more things around in my room, but now I'm positioned directly under this light, and the shadows on my face make me seem like I'm sitting in an interrogation chamber from L.A. Noire. Looks like that scene from The Dark Knight when Batman keeps hitting the Joker's head on the table. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but for now it's going to have to do. I'm just going to be looking a little odd here. Last year, I was talking about an ongoing situation with an obsessed Twitch viewer that ended up taking a 700-mile journey, like he was going down the Oregon Trail, fording rivers and battling dysentery, to arrive at a Twitch streamer's house he was obsessed with, her name is Just Foxy, to light her car on fire, and seemingly trying to light the entire house on fire, because this was a blazing inferno. It was a big fire. Now, at the time, there was a lot of information still unknown. All we had was some of the surveillance camera footage, which I'll briefly show you. But I just learned 10 days ago, a YouTube channel called Midwest Safety posted the entire body cam of the situation, as well as that Twitch chatter's arrest.
On my car, on the hood, and some pot. And he lit something sticking out of it and walked away casually, like he didn't do anything. The next clip after that was the front end of my car engulfed in flames. The firefighters came very quickly, and I'm very thankful for that because the fire spread to the fence and burnt the side of my house as well.
Now, at the time, we didn't know too much about the individual behind it, but now, a year later, I know more about this guy than I do some of my own cousins. So his name is Farhan Jami. He has been arrested, and we know his fate. Spoiler alert, it's a prison sentence. And we have the body cam footage where he is looking like a pathetic fucking goober. But before showing you body cam footage, I'll go ahead and tell you what the motivation was, because I imagine a lot of you were able to piece it together, kind of sniff it out. He was one of Just Foxy's big donators. He had apparently donated a lot of money over a period of time, and then found out she had a boyfriend, and was so upset by that he flew out to her area, then drove to her house to set her car on fire as a way of getting revenge.
The suspect, wearing a loose-fitting pair of lighter-colored sweatpants, latex gloves, a darker-colored shirt, a hat, and a mask, sets a box-shaped object on the vehicle. He then sets another object on top of it with a fuse-like wire sticking out of it. The suspect lights it with a lighter and walks away, which leads to the entire front end of the vehicle being engulfed in flames.
Here's the director's cut of the arson, and you get a good look at him and the device that he made. Dude made a goddamn Fortnite gadget here for this fire. He made a certified whatchamaloozin. It's like a fucking kids next door contraption for this fire. It's like a bucket and a fuse and a brick, and then he sets it on fire and it burns the whole car down and spreads a bit to the house.
This officer, as well as many others in the area, both on foot and patrolling in their vehicles, all begin to look for any suspicious people in the vicinity. 10 minutes later, officers find a vehicle parked on the side of the road, only about 2 minutes away from the crime scene.
What's going on?
Not exactly a criminal super genius here, not the mastermind you'd read about from like a comic book. So the guy commits this crime, and then he drives 2 minutes away from the scene of the crime and takes a bit of a snooze, or at least pretends to sleep. You don't expect a lot of intelligence from some deranged lunatic like this, but you would expect someone that just committed a serious felony to at least have the wherewithal to drive further away. But instead, he just stays at the scene of the crime, basically, and just tries to catch some Z's. Maybe he was just so satisfied with himself that he just needed to pass out for some wet dreams. Like, I don't know what the thought process could have possibly been, but that's him. He was parked just 2 minutes away from...
You know what's smart? Dinner on autopilot. Eat smart with Factor.
خب الانم که قاضی تحقیقات شده خطر هست دیگه.
We're in a small living room somewhere in Baghdad. The man in the grey suit is none other than Saddam Hussein. The boy with blue shorts is Stuart. He's 5 years old.
I mean business, dude.
Next to them are other British families.
That's why I'm
They
wearing
look
this tie.
uneasy. And for good reason. Saddam has just called for the boy to come speak to him. He pulls him closer while making sure that the cameras capture everything. A smartly dressed interpreter next to Saddam is explaining what he's saying. But Stuart doesn't say anything.
You look like you're going to a job interview.
Right now, you might be wondering what a 5-year-old boy
With the
from
red
Britain is doing in
background.
the
Yeah,
living
the
room
red
of one of
is
world's most
the red
notorious
signifies
dictators.
blood.
You'd be right to wonder.
A lot of
You see,
blood that
these
I
people are
shed
not guests at some kind of weird dinner party.
and will shed for
No,
the
they're Saddam's
workplace.
hostages. He's taken them captive. And all this, with the
Amen.
families, the cozy little living room, and the fake smiles, is all an effort to show the world that Saddam isn't really a bad guy at all. Actually, he's just misunderstood. And this meeting, this bizarre meeting, is to prevent war, as he puts it.
We are trying to prevent a war from
Norwegian
happening.
Bajo tamales left over from Christmas.
And we hope that you as guests, your presence as guests
I have
here,
a chicken
not
sandwich that I put in the fridge at work. I
because
hope
you're
it's
not
doing
hostages
okay.
here.
But it isn't true. Not one bit. And what Saddam and his smartly dressed interpreter don't mention is why he really took these families captive. But let's rewind a bit to 2 weeks ago.
American History X resonated with critics and audiences alike upon its release in 1998, rocketing into the IMDb Top 50, where it's remained ever since. But the film's director, Tony Kaye, was utterly enraged and
Oh, what are
consumed
you
by
watching?
pain after he was denied the opportunity to
It's
complete
just
the film to
fucking
his
weird as
satisfaction.
shit.
My vision of the film never made it to the
I
screen.
can't play music
because
or all
Edward
this shit
Norton,
fucking gets
the
me.
actor, was permitted by the producers to edit and alter the film, increasing the
You
role
look
of
like
his
a
own performance while decreasing the
figure
integrity
right
of the
now. Yes,
picture.
I'm
Had
very,
I been permitted to
I'm
complete
very
my
smart
work,
and
the
I'm
film would have
very,
been great.
In an interview with fellow film director Mike
what do you
Figgis,
call it?
conducted while American History X was in the final stages
That's a
of
very
post-production,
fancy word
he
for
discussed the war
being
he
a
was in the
person.
process of waging with the producers at New Line Cinema, and struggled to conceal his heartbreak.
This Queenish gentleman. I always wear a tie.
It's all very well for these people that have sort of
Or
finally able
is the
to
tie
say,
wearing me?
you know, he's done a great job.
You gotta always
Hey
think
man,
about
you
that.
gonna want to see this? Is that my GTO?
Maybe the tie is wearing you.
15 years ago. Somebody
And by
stole
that
it.
I mean maybe the job is pulling you.
There is the thief.
Hey, Pops!
You know what I mean?
Last time you walk out that door.
You can decide for yourself whether Kay was fucked over or not during the course of this video, but one thing's for sure, by the time the film was released, his reputation in Hollywood was irreversibly damaged. And that's a shame, because Tony Kaye was meant to be the next big thing. He was the most awarded director and cinematographer in the history of British advertising, with an astonishing 23 design and art direction awards to his name, working for the likes of Dunlop, Volvo and Volkswagen in the late 80s and early 90s.
I fought and battled to make things different and not make them look like TV commercials and make them really kind of stand out.
They stood out to such an extent that the gates of Hollywood opened up for Kay, with major producers ready to fight for his services.
Joe Bruckheimer said this to me in his office, I'll never forget. Unless you do your first movie with me, it's going to end in tears.
Bruckheimer hoped to help Kay fulfill his filmmaking dreams by guiding him into the mainstream arena, as he had done with Michael Bay 2 years earlier when he hired him to direct Bad Boys. Bruckheimer invited Kay to a meeting to discuss an upcoming project, Con Air.
You kind of
Although
like
Bruckheimer wasn't in
emo-ish.
attendance, other producers from his company were.
They wanted to give me the movie.
I think I can pull the emo down.
The way to do it is this, is we should go to prisons and we should get real
What's
convicts to make the movie. It's the only way. I said, what about actors? He said,
Damn, I need to buy a Vic.
we're so naive and idiotic.
Idiotic is putting it lightly. Kay killed his hopes of helming Con Air due to his taste for extremity and the bizarre, which somehow hadn't harmed his career up to this point. Back in the world of British advertising, the director was notorious for pushing silly ideas like this and pulling infuriating stunts. Thankfully for Kay, he had the talent to make up for his madness, and New Line Cinema were willing to give him a shot with American History
Let's
X.
see how many
But
viewers
straight away
this
there
will
were
put.
signs of trouble.
Let's
New
have
Line
like
wanted Edward
crazy
Norton, the new
fucking
golden
hair.
boy of Hollywood, to play the leading role in the
Like
film, and Tony Kaye really didn't.
This is so like crazy hair like
didn't
that.
want Edward Norton in the role.
There
He
you
felt
go.
that Edward was a good actor, but that he was the wrong
Let's make it like that.
personal type. He's the wrong persona.
Edward Norton, you know, he's a very precisioned, technical actor, a very controlling actor, and I just didn't feel that was right.
Eventually Kay had to concede defeat because star power mattered and he wasn't able to find a suitable alternative. Once Norton was on board, Kay encouraged him to collaborate with screenwriter David McKenna on a final draft of the script
I love
because he
my
thought it
hair,
still
man.
required a bit of work. Perhaps because
Sucks
of
it's
this,
going
Norton
away.
became
This is
attached
probably
to
the
a particular
last
vision of
time
the film, which he fought for
I'm
at
gonna
every
be
turn.
cutting
At
hair
a certain point,
before
Kay
it's
felt
all
the need to
gone.
approach actors like Guy
Pretty
Fieri and
sad.
say,
I'm the director. And he said, Ed has
Even
a
though
tendency
I'm
to want to
like
direct
fucking
actors.
hairy everywhere else, bro.
And lo and behold,
Everywhere
Ed
else
was doing
there's
that.
hair,
And there
bro.
would be battles on the
Just
set. An
look
actor
good.
should never direct another actor. There's
Yeah,
a
I
chain
thought
of
it'd be
command.
funny, but
And
fuck
what I
that.
got from that was that he cared about the entire film. His way of going about it may have been wrong, but I understood why he was doing the things he was doing.
in an interview with The Guardian, Kay admitted, my problem all through American History X was
Let's talk to my friend, Cosmic Bandit. Old school person. Yeah, I think after this, my hair is basically done. You look like a McDonald's manager. I definitely could be, but fuck that. Imagine fucking working at McDonald's. Every fucking minute somebody wants some fucking food, you have to fucking cook. Fuck that. You're standing the whole time. There's no chairs or anything. It's like standing, walking from one place to another, fucking making stupid ass food, and then
that I
you get
could never tell
after a
anyone
while,
why.
after a couple months, you get the oil smell on you. It sticks with your skin, dude. I read about it. A lot of McDonald's workers say that, like after working in the kitchen for such a long ass time, the oil that they are using fucking gets to their skin, their clothes, all that shit. And then you can't just fucking clean it with soap or anything. You need to buy special soap. It's called industrial soap to get rid of that shit. Or else you're just gonna smell like McDonald's all day, or chicken nuggets, or French fries. It's definitely disgusting. Damn. Yeah, me too. That's what I'm thinking. Damn.
Of your life. Make it the blip. Take the deal. And so I took the deal.
It's kind of hard to argue with that logic.
Yeah.
On a statistic basis.
Yeah.
And the jury would have been made up of who?
The jury in the Eastern District of Virginia, which is also called the Espionage Court, because no national security defendant has ever won a case there. The jury would be made up of people from or who have relatives from the CIA.
Hey, you never hear of that. If you're working at fast food, dude,
Homeland Security, or
and
any
you're
one
around
of
a
2
lot of
dozen
oil, that
defense
shit
or
fucking,
intelligence
you know,
contractors.
it bubbles.
My best friend's
It
wife
fucking, you know,
has an
when you're
uncle
cooking and
who was
it
O.J.
bubbles,
Simpson's
does all
jury
kinds of shit.
consultant. And he said he would help me
That goes
pro bono.
into the air, dude.
So we got him.
It goes
security
basically
clearance.
into the
He flew
air.
up from Dallas. He went through all the evidence. We all huddled in the Justice Department's conference room because I wasn't allowed to meet my attorneys
That's
in
how you get
their
to
conference
skip.
room because all of our
Especially
conversations
when you're
were
working there
classified.
for long
So it had to be in a
stuff.
vaulted area at the Justice Department where they
You're
promised they
doing
weren't
overtime
listening
shit.
in.
You don't want to be in that kitchen, dude.
So
That kitchen
OJ's
is
jury
fucking
consultant says
disgusting.
if we were in any other
It's easy to
district
eat,
in America, I would say
I
let's
think
go
if
for
you
it.
worked there
We're
for
gonna
like
win.
maybe
We
a
win a
month,
trial. You didn't do this.
you would never eat
But the
McDonald's
Eastern
again
District of Virginia, he said, you don't have
for
prayer
like 2 years.
with that jury.
But then you'd be like, fuck it,
He said,
I'll
take the
eat some
deal.
like this.
So I took the deal.
Did that fuck with your identity at all?
I hear the
Oh, yeah, my
teenagers
identity-
getting
You know,
acne
I mean,
from
I
working
still
at
identify
fast
as a
food
patriot.
restaurants in the kitchen.
But then at the same
Yeah,
time,
no shit, dude. It's all oil.
all of a sudden, you know, I was always the good kid. I was always the one that got straight A's, and my parents were so proud, and I went to terrific schools, and I speak foreign languages, and everything was all hunky
That
dory.
oil stays in the
I'm a
fucking
convicted
kitchen,
felon
dude.
now.
Unless
And
you
not
open
just
the
a
window.
convicted felon, but a convicted felon
And the
with a
window
national
is the
security conviction.
drive-through. So
So for a long
basically, the
time,
only fresh air
it
these
felt like my
people
identity.
get is when
And
the
it took me years to
drive-through
embrace
window
the whole
opens.
whistleblower identity. You know, one of my lawyers specializes in whistleblower
Because
cases,
you gotta
specifically
realize,
in national
even
security.
if they have
And I thanked her for
ACs or
taking
anything
my
like
case.
that, that shit
And I
is
said, I really
filled
want to thank you because I know
with
that you only
fucking
deal with whistleblowers and I'm not a
disgusting ass
whistleblower.
oil.
She said, yeah, you are.
If they do have
I
AC.
said, no, I'm not. I'm just a
And I'm
normal
telling you
guy.
right now, the only
know,
time they get
who said
fucking
something.
clean air
And she says,
is when
John,
they open those drive-through
you're
windows.
the poster boy for whistleblowers. And I looked at her like, I'm just not getting it. And she said, look, there's a legal definition of whistleblower. It's bringing to light any evidence of waste, fraud, abuse, illegality, or threats to the public health or public safety. And that is exactly what you did. And so I embraced it. I embraced it. And you know what? It's worked for me. Yeah.
So, first day of prison, FCI Loretto in Pennsylvania.
Central Pennsylvania, up in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere.
So what I learned
The judge
basically from the
ordered that
streaming on
I
shorts
serve in a minimum security work camp. No bars on the windows. They don't lock the
is
doors.
that
You're free to just come and go as you please. You're on your honor not to.
in the beginning
to
of the
stop.
short, when
And
they
most of
start
those guys
streaming,
work in town.
I get all the
there's a
viewers.
small university down
The
there.
only thing is I
You know,
have
they
to keep them.
do janitorial stuff, whatever. So it's weird. You know, on the day that you're supposed to surrender, you just drive up to the prison and knock on the door and say, I'm John Kiriakou, I'm here to turn myself in. And they're like, okay, come on in. So I go to the prison camp, and the guy says, oh, you got to go across the street to the prison, and then they process you, and then they bring you back here. I said, okay. So I go across the street. I said, I'm here to turn myself in. They put me through the metal detector and such. And then the cop starts to lead me around to the back of the actual prison. I said, no, I'm supposed to be at the camp across the street. He
No,
goes,
but the
not according to my paperwork. you're not."
YouTube Shorts has changed
And I was like,
everything.
oh my God,
Like,
take it easy.
it makes streaming for
There's nothing
everybody
you can do.
very easy.
If you make a fuss, they're going to put you in solitary.
It's
So I didn't say a
so
word.
much better than TikTok, to be honest.
It took me 5 days.
Because in
to
the
get access
beginning
to a
of the
phone.
stream, it gives you
And I
the
called my
opportunity to
attorney.
fucking
And I said, hey, they put
show
me
as
in
many
the
people
actual
as
prison
possible
with
who you are and
the
you're talking about.
pedophiles and the mafia dons and the drug
So
kingpins.
it's
What
I
do I
think
do?
YouTube Shorts is
And
very
he goes, oh my
undeveloped.
God. He
That's
says,
the
well,
minute.
we could make a motion, but
Most people
it'll be
jump
2
on
years before
TikTok
we get a hearing
and
date and you'll be home by then.
Twitch or
He said, I'm sorry, buddy.
Kick.
You're just going to have to tough it out.
YouTube Shorts
So I was like,
actually
okay.
works pretty fucking fine.
I'm trained for worse than
get
this.
fucking
I can do
millions
this.
of
Just
views
relax.
if you make
Stay
the right
calm.
video.
So on that very first day,
I
they take your
uploaded
picture,
one video
they
which
make a little
fucking made
badge
over
for you,
7
and then they give
million
you like
views.
a bath towel,
It got me
face towel,
5,000 subscribers on this channel alone,
washcloth,
just for that video.
a bar of soap, a little thing of shampoo, and a roll of toilet paper, and sheets. And you're walking, holding your stuff. The only thing this cop said to me was, If somebody comes into your cell uninvited, that's an act of aggression. I was like, great. I've been here 40 minutes, so I'm gonna get my ass kicked now. So I thought, well, if I'm going down, it's gonna be in a blaze of glory. So I didn't know what to do, so I just sat there in a chair in the cell. And sure enough, these two guys walked right into my cell. Both obviously Aryans. One had a swastika tattoo that took up the entire front
You
half
still
of
in the
his neck
same
and
city,
face.
same
It
apartment?
was
No, I
enormous.
moved from there.
The other one had
Dude,
"fuck
I
you"
moved from there,
tattooed on his
50 miles
eyelids.
away from
So every
Glendale.
time he blinked, you know. So I
Fuck
jump up and I go, "What do you want?"
I'm
Right?
never going.
And one of them,
I
the
haven't been
big one with the
in
swastika,
Glendale
he's like, "Take it
since I
easy." He
moved
goes,
out
"Are
of
you
there.
the new guy?" I go, "Yeah."
Same
so
number? Yeah, you got my number.
he goes, "Are you a
Call me
fag?"
shit.
I go, "No, I'm not a fag." He goes, "Are you a rat?" I go, "No, I'm not a rat. I didn't
moved
have
from
anybody
that
else in my
old ass
case."
apartment
He says, "Are you a chomo?"
with
go,
my
"I don't know what
fucking
that
ex
word
neighbor,
is."
dude. Fuck that.
He goes, like I'm stupid. He
Everybody
goes,
told me to move. I
chomo,
hope
child
he's
molester. I go, "No, I'm not a fucking child molester." He goes, "Okay, you can sit with the Aryans
you
in the
still within
cafeteria."
LA City
I go,
limits,
"Oh,
yes, I am.
okay."
But this
So I
guy's
guess
a
I'm with the
fucking
Aryans now.
weirdo,
Couple of
crazy
days later,
motherfucker.
this
And
black
I
guy
know
walks
you,
in, and this
you
guy
already know who
is
I'm talking about.
220 pounds of rock solid knotted
It's
muscle.
like
And
this
I was
guy
like, "Oh, I'm not
is
gonna
the
lose 5
weirdest
seconds against this guy."
motherfucker.
So I jump up and, "What do you want?" And very gingerly, he hands me this newspaper, the Daily Call. It's the newspaper of the Nation of Islam. And I'm on the friggin' cover. Rock solid knotted muscle.
So you're now in Burbank? Nah, I'm way further away from there. But for some reason, my upstairs neighbor who fucking hated me in my old apartment. Well, basically, in my old apartment, I lived with this fucking upstairs guy who was fucking biggest weirdo you could ever imagine in your life. And I thought moving out of that place and going to a new place would shake him away, you know. You have another Jeffrey Dahmer? No, it's still Jeffrey Dahmer, dude. Still the same fucking guy. He just keeps doing this shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. He doesn't care about other people either. But I'm pretty sure this is the last year for him. This is definitely gonna be the year where I'm gonna uncover this motherfucker. It's the same guy, 100%. I wish I made research, I fucking put cameras everywhere. I know it's the same fucking guy. He's following you, he's stalking me. He's stalking me at work, he's stalking me here, where I live. He's making it so weird too. He's so professional at it that I believe he has done this so many times before that he has become very smart at it. He's probably working with a group too, like people he pays to do it. It's pretty fucking crazy shit, dude. That's why I don't sleep without a camera on me. Cause this guy is a fucking weird ass motherfucker. Be careful. I am being careful, but this guy is, he doesn't give a fuck. What's the thing? And he's so good at it that it makes it look like nothing is happening. But in reality, he's doing all these weird shit just to stalk me. He's extremely dangerous, dude. He's a very dangerous person. I don't think a person like that should be walking around in the free world. He should be like in prison. And I'm gonna make sure of that if he continues to stalk me. Especially at work. Like I'm taking a fight at work. When he stalks me at work, I make big ass notes of it. My fight is at work. I don't want to disturb my neighbors about this bullshit. So when he stalks me at work, that's when I get really aggressive. But it's crazy, like he's basically like, it has become normal to me. It has become normal that this motherfucker continuously stalks me and harasses me to the point where I don't fucking do anything anymore. He's probably like paying people all kinds of money. I notice he doesn't like to be exposed. He's probably using like fake ass names and shit like that. Who knows? I don't know what kind of weird ass fucking shit he's running. But what a psycho. Oh yeah, he's beyond psycho, dude. Beyond psycho. And I think he has done it. He's probably a serial killer. That's what I'm thinking. He's probably like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. Like Jeffrey Dahmer's little cousin. Even after all these years, he's still doing this to you. Yes, that's the thing. He's just, I don't know. I don't know why he would. I just think he's crazy. I just fucking lived in the wrong apartment at the wrong time, and I had a fucking weirdo as a neighbor. Or I don't know, man. He doesn't have a life himself, so he's invested in other people's lives. Trying to validate himself. He's just a fucking stalker, dude. Imagine if he stalked a girl like he's stalking me. The girl would fucking think about that shit. He's an extreme weirdo. And I have no doubt in my mind he would take these extreme measures just to fucking hurt me or kill me, or I don't know what his fucking end goal is. I'm gonna keep reporting him to the cops in any fucking place I can think of. This guy is not only dangerous to me, he's dangerous to my friends, family, and neighbors, and anybody around me. So whatever happens, this guy has to go, dude. This guy is an extreme fucking weirdo. Who are we talking about? My ex-neighbor, dude. I'll go down tonight. Now I don't really need more help. The more he's stalking me, the more I know he's close to me. The easier it is for the cops to find a fucking mistake he might do. And then it's just gonna be the dominoes falling. They're gonna find out about all this shit, all the money he spent, all the fucking cars he rented, all this stuff. His entire family will be destroyed. What did he do? He's a stalker. He stalks and tortures people. He's a dangerous motherfucker. But just watch my sleep streams, dude. I've been sleep streaming every time. I get like 2,000 viewers each time. You can hear it yourself, dude. He's a fucking extreme weirdo, and you don't understand how weird he is until somebody else tells you. And I'm pretty sure, like, once this shit gets uncovered, it's gonna be in the news. Not only is it gonna be in the news, anybody that helped him or did favors for him, that them and their entire family, their last name basically, they're all gonna get hate mail. People are gonna send fucking hate mail. Why did you do this? Blah blah blah. They're gonna have to end up changing their name. Even family members that weren't even involved, as long as the last name is there. Oh, I think it's gonna be a big ass fucking deal. And these fucking weirdos fucking stand no chance against me, to be honest. Who's the guy who doesn't let you sleep? His name is Jeffrey Dahmer. And somehow I don't know if he renting a place here or if he's in disguise or some weird shit. I don't know what weird shit he's on right now, but I'm pretty sure he's very close right now. Could be paying people extra money to do this and that. They don't realize it, but the real reason is to get as close as possible to me. But I'm gonna continue fighting back. Trust me, in the future, these videos that I have right now, they're gonna be 1 million viewers, because that shit's gonna go on the news. And it's gonna be so big, dude. I can't wait. What does he want from me, you think? It's not what he wants, it's more like what he has done to me, I believe. There might be something he has done to me where he has to come back and make sure it's not discovered. Keep fighting a good fight, brother. Yes, that's why I'm fighting. Even a normal person, I don't think he's fucking. that crazy, but the only reason I think he's coming close to me is because he's done something. So what do you think is the purpose of him stalking you? Just basically, I don't know, man. I have no idea that I might have done something. I have no idea to him that he's fixated on, like a psychopath. But I'm gonna make sure my neighbors, my family, and people I know are gonna be safe from this guy. Okay, good luck, brother. Stay safe. Thank you. I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'm gonna fucking play some video games, but I'll hit you guys up again. Have a good night, and come to my other streams if I'm streaming.